So, here we go, guys. The moment of truth. The Vanquish 7 from Digital Storm. $5,000 worth of premium grade PC material. Yeah, bitch. So we got the Vanquish 7 type case. Pretty flashy. I like it. Enough space. I decided instead of going with the Ryzen, the 8 core, the 2700X, I went with the 16 core. Double the cores. Basically, it's still clocked up to 4.4. The 8 core was clocked up to 4.6. So I mean, man, I had to make the change, so I did. Motherboard, memory 32 gigabytes, 3000 megahertz. I think what they're doing is a 4x8, 750 watt, because the 600 just wasn't going to do it, especially if I'm getting a Hydrolux cooling system. So none of the expansion bays, optical drives. So I'm getting an SSD, an M2 500 gigabyte, plus a 3 terabyte Toshiba for some decent storage for my videos and everything, and my editings. Graphics card. This is the doozy, man. This is what I have been wanting for a long time, man. GTX 1080 Ti, bro. Oh man, and it's VR ready, man. So I'm getting a VR headset. This wasn't part of the plan, but I'm allowed to get a VR headset along with this to pay him back for, you know, everything that I'm getting here. So I gotta work really hard to get this back, guys. So you guys are gonna have to help me out. That's like an $800 card right there. I was gonna go with the Creative Sound Blaster, but you know what? I'm spending so much already. I would rather. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. The extreme cooling. It's the Hydrolux LITE. It's very flashy, along with very effective as far as cooling goes. I'm gonna get some cable combs for, you know, the cable management, look all nice and pretty. Internal lighting. It's gonna be controlled by a remote. Standard chassis fans. So I'm choosing to overclock my CPU. Them doing it themselves instead of me doing it. I made the choice to boost my graphics and to boost my operating system, to clean up all the junk and make everything optimized. So I just didn't want to mess with any of this. So by the time this computer arrives at my house, it's going to be right off the bat ready to go. It's going to be stress test and everything ready to fire up and go. And I'm getting to the best part here in a second. Windows 10 Home, 64-bit, obviously. Recovery tools, virus protection. 5-year warranty, 3-year labor. 5-year labor, 3-year part replacement. They have technical support. You know, they help you out on the phone and everything. And they do upgrades for free as well. And they assemble it themselves as well. Like I just said, they stress test everything so that, you know, when it gets here, it's stable and everything is ready to go, and, you know, it's not crashing and it's not overheating and everything like that. So it's overlooked by, like, really, supposedly it says here, a manager that is obsessed with perfection. So, oh boy, you know you're getting a real deal, right? Special packaging, certificate of ownership. I mean, I don't know why that's needed, but and priority build. You can actually have them ship it within 4 business days instead of the 15 to 20 business days. So I'll be able to get this in 4 days. And as some special notes here. All right, there we go, and we will now purchase Alright, now we are ready to check out. Oh shit! Didn't I tell you guys? I told you. I've been telling you for a month now. It's coming. Oh, that fire shit is coming, bro. So I told you guys that, you know, first I said, you know, I was going to buy like a 2,500 rig, or like a $3,000 rig, and then I went up to like 3,500, and then earlier today, I said 4,300 or 4,200, $4,200, and then right when I ordered it, I decided to go all motherfucking out. And fire emoji times 1 million, dude. And I fucking just, bro, I killed it. And I just went straight for a $5,000 rig. That's not even including the monitor. So if you see here, this is the thank you note. Here's the thank you note here. Thank you for shopping with Digital Storm, my bitch. And then it gives me my confirmation ID, and it says, thank you for your fire-ass purchase. You are a motherfucking G, and I hope your content is banging. And then down below it says order contents, and it says Digital Storm desktop, configure ID. $5,000, and here's all the stuff that is actually included. As you can see, there's no monitor yet, and the monitor costs $600, so we're already up to $5,600 for the whole entire setup, not including, you know, all the webcams, the mouse, the keyboard, like all the shit that I need, the GoPro camera, everything that I freaking need. The Elgato Stream Deck, the capture device, green screens, all this stuff that I need isn't even included in this price yet. So it's still going to be more than this, what you see here. And basically, here's all the information. And then it sent me an email here, basically saying, thank you, my nigga, for shopping with Digital Storm. And you are a fire-ass motherfucker. And then it says that you can view your status of order. Yes. And then basically it showed everything that I ordered and my order number and everything like that in case I have any problems. So there you have it, guys. I told you it was coming. I promised you it was coming. And I just ordered it, and I put the option to make it come in 4 days. So it will be here in 4 days. Well, they ship it in 4 days, and then I picked ground. I picked ground delivery. I don't know how many days that is, maybe 2 days, so it's probably going to take somewhere around 6 days to deliver. So I'm hoping within the end of this week, I will be up and running, streaming for you guys. So plus on top of that, I want to let you guys know that I will have a partner. I do have two monitors. I will have 2 monitors, 2 mice, 2 webcams, 2 keyboards, 2 everything, except I'll have 1 computer, and this computer is so, if you look at this, I mean, you can tell it's badass enough that I can run 2 instances, 2 copies of a game on 2 monitors, and you know, with this 1080 Ti graphics card, it's going to be more than enough to run on 2 monitors. I was going to run 2 monitors anyway, one for streams and one for, you know, putting music up and like OBS and all that dumb shit. So basically, when I do have my buddy over here, his name is Aaron. He's a very funny motherfucker, and you guys would love him. We're gonna create some very awesome streams for you guys. Some maybe, if we can't get the 2 monitors up, we'll go split screen. If not, then we'll play on our own monitors. But what you guys see is going to be a split screen. So I'm going to be playing on my own monitor, he's going to be playing on his own monitor, and it's going to be mashed into a split screen, which you guys see. So that's how things are going to go here. And Well, with that being said, let's move on to the actual accessories part of this. Hey, what's up guys? Hemomaniac back here again. I want to let you guys know that I'm also getting the accessories that I was telling you about, and here they are. I was unable to, from the site that I was ordering it on, I was getting the Elgato Stream Deck and the GoPro Hero Black 5 Black or something for a camera. And I guess it's a site that gives like really super good deals, and apparently you can only order one item per week, so I gotta wait until next week to get the GoPro camera. But I did get my Stream Deck, and the only other thing that I didn't get is a capture card, and it's like $400 for a 1440p 144 hertz capture card, and I kind of want to hold off on that because it's so expensive, and I kind of want to try to look around a little bit before I make that purchase. So all the rest of these I'm pretty much dead set on, and I know everything here that I'm actually getting. So as you can see here, I'm getting actually 2 morph suits. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like a half polyester, half spandex like suit. It's a full body suit, even a face mask of the suit, and they're really fucking awesome. And I want to include that into my videos, into my content. So trying to get to my, okay, here we go. Now these other things, there's these, the rake, this is going to be 1 bodysuits, and Arachnomania, it's basically like a skeleton with spiders and webs in it, and the other 2 are it's like a morph, it's like a Crisis Nano. I think it's some kind of video game or something. You can't it's like really blurred right now. I don't know why you can't see them that well. And the most impressive that I've seen so far is the Skull and Bones. And I hate these graphics because I don't know what's wrong with this page, but it looks more way more impressive than it does here. But to go on down the list, these things that say Square Trade for your PC protection plan, these are basically warranties that come with some of this stuff. So like this is the warranty for the Turtle Beach headset, and this comes with superhuman hearing. And what it is basically it's like a surround sound thing. Not very many other headsets other than Turtle Beach has this superhuman hearing type technical asset to it. So I went ahead and went with the Turtle Beach. It's gonna be like crazily beneficial in FPS games when I'm trying to get the edge on other people. 2 PlayStation 2 controller, because I am gonna go on Steam, and I also got a USB controller adapter converter, which basically you plug these PlayStation 2 controllers in to the 2 slots of this, and then the other end is a USB that you just put in your computer, and you can play these Steam games on a PS2 controller. You can play it on a PS3 or a PS4 or an Xbox controller, but I chose PS2 because, well, they're the cheapest. And if you guys look up how much it costs for the adapter to be able to play PS4 and PS3 controllers, you would just probably shit yourself as an adapter, a simple adapter. Wasn't going that length, so you know, with as much stuff as I'm getting here, I stayed with green colored 2-pack, because I told you I planned on having one other guy in my streams. So there's my green screen. It's a 5x7. It should be enough to put behind him and I both, but we'll see. If it doesn't, then maybe I'll cut it in half, or maybe I'll just buy another one. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put another motherfucker in there. There we go. And I got a 7-port USB hub. So basically, this plugs into your USB port, and with that one USB port, it creates 7. So basically, it's like an extra 6 USB ports. 2 webcams, one for me and one for Dude. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about putting Dude on camera, but by the way, Dude, his name's Aaron, so he's been a friend for over a decade now, and so he's going to be joining me. And one cam was supposed to be on my face, another cam was supposed to be like a mobile thing, like if I'm doing something around my desk that I want you to see, I will mobily like take it around and show you what I'm doing. That's why I also got these 25 foot USB extension cables, so I can walk around the room with some of my electronics. So like if I want to take my cam halfway across the room to show you something, or if I want to take my headset across the room, or whatever I want to take across the room, I could just switch the USB, you know what I mean, and just walk to where I gotta go. So I really was torn between what monitor to go with. It was between a $399 27-inch. It was basically the same as this, but it was 144 hertz, 1 millisecond. It had NVIDIA, but there was something, I forget what it was. Oh yeah, it was used and it didn't have a warranty, and I don't like that shit. This one has a 4-year warranty. And in 4 years, a lot of shit can happen, man, you know? So I want them warranties. So I went ahead and went with the OMEN. But this is absolute fucking awesome stuff right here. I mean, 165 hertz, 1 millisecond, NVIDIA Gsync. We're talking like some grade A shit here. We have a warranty on that, which is $8.25 for a 4-year warranty. And a Habit mouse. Yes, guys. So it turns out I just got confirmation that my keyboard and also my microphone has been successfully charged and is on its way. As I said, I got the Corsair K70, a Cherry MX Red. It's like a certain type of button. Like with keyboards, I'm not talking the actual keys, but underneath each key, it has like this little thing where you know, the thing that lets you press it down and actuate the key. Well, different colors means different performance. So I like the red, which is silent, and there's like very little force that you need to press down, and there's no like feeling of actuation. Some buttons you can actually like feel it. You'll feel a click, or you'll hear a click. This one doesn't have one. I kind of like the red, so I went with the Cherry MX Red with this Corsair K70 board. It's an RGB as well, so each light is individually lit up. You can have different patterns of lighting up. I mean, it's sick, dude. This keyboard is actually sick. And I didn't go for the Blue Yeti microphone like everybody else goes for. I went with the 800 professional condenser. So, I mean, there's not too much difference, except for the Blue Yeti can switch in between different modes. I don't really need that. And I might have made a mistake as far as the microphone being recordable in all directions, but you know, I might catch something on the other side of the microphone that, you know, comes into the microphone that I don't want. But I like it. I want to go with it. You know, that's what I want, so that's what I got. It's pretty cheap. So that will add to the list to make it, like $900 for 21 items. I'm trying to think, like I said, I still don't have my my GoPro Hero, It's a 1440p waterproof. But that's the regular GoPro. I was thinking about going with the GoPro 5 Black or whatever it's called. So it's a little bit more expensive, it's like $250. But on this site, I can get it for like, I think, $100, and I was really surprised. So I'm going to be going for that deal. But I can't get it until next week. And the other thing was the Elgato capture card that I said that I needed, which is what I'm looking for. The 1440p 144 hertz is going to be very expensive, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. So I'm probably going to end up having to get the $300 one. So with that being said, there is my gaming rig, and here is my accessories. So I want to thank you guys for hanging in there. I keep telling you guys that basically this shit was coming, and please just give me some time, and I assured you that I would get this stuff all paid for. So actually, while we're here, we're gonna actually pay for this right now. Okay guys, we're all done, and I actually had to cut a lot of that out because obviously it showed a lot of sensitive information, so I had to kind of hide it. So, but here's my confirmation page. My one-click order has been placed, and finally got a total here, and it's $6,325 and some cents, and I still have yet to get those two items that I just told you about. But that'll come on a later date. Now, if you scroll down, it says my monitor will be arriving on the 14th, which my actual computer rig should be arriving somewhere around the 16th, because I did a 4-day thing, plus it takes them like 2 days to build, plus, you know, like, it's probably going to be around 6 days. So scrolling on down, there's these wires. I don't need these wires to get up and running. It's just something I need to make things more easier on myself. Don't need really that right away. Don't need that right away. The only things I need right away, guys, is the monitor and my PC rig. And everything's going to be here at least, as it says here, September 18th. So we're looking good as far as getting up and running soon. So my green screen and my controllers and 7 USB port, webcam, what else here? Controller, green screen, port, both my webcams, my mouse, headphones, and shit. I forgot my keyboard. I do have a keyboard here at the house, but I don't think I have like the wireless adapter to make it work. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that out, but I do know I have some kind of keyboard around here, so I should be able, even if I don't get to order my keyboard right now, which is only like $35, I should still be up and running by at least the 18th, at the latest. Yeah, I finally got my Stream Deck as well. As I told you guys, this is a really awesome tool for streamers. It allows you to do a lot of different things with just a click of a button, and it's pretty expensive. It's $150, but I found a site called Minzeezy that has pretty awesome deals, man, and I managed to snag it for $80, and I couldn't be happier. Okay, nice guys. Now I have successfully purchased my, I guess it's the VR headset. Okay, I need the VR headset, and I also need the VR controllers. Trying to keep going back here. Show you what I ordered real quick. Jeez, come on, man. How many pages was there? So I tried making the order multiple times, and it turns out I was putting the card info in incorrectly. I thought that maybe not enough money was transferred over from savings into checking. So, but it turns out I was putting in the wrong numbers, but yeah, this is the Pimax 4K that I've ordered, and this is the headset that I'll be using, and along with Nolo, it's like it's the tracking type of controllers where you set a 15 by 15 foot room, and you can actually move around instead of staying stationary like the say Oculus Rift does. I like to move around and get more of an experience that way. And they have a lot more games available for the Pimax 4K rather than the Oculus. And what was the other one? There's like HTK Vive or Vive. Yeah, that's what it's called, a Vive. So I think it's pretty much a no-brainer to go with the Pimax 4K. So now let's go ahead and place our order for the, let's go to Amazon. Whoops, Amazon. Okay, $169. That's good. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so after I made the first purchase on Amazon, it was set up for like one-click purchasing. So all I had to do was literally just click the button and it was done. So order has been placed. Check your email, confirmation, detailed information. Alright, alright, let's go to the email. This is tracking. What is it tracking? This is my microphone. Okay, that's my this is a confirmation, I think. We received your payment for the Pimax 4K. Okay, there's my order. Okay, this is my Amazon, and I don't want to scroll up because it shows sensitive information, but yeah, everything is ordered. My VR headset and everything that I've went over during this video will be shipped to my house pretty soon. So, like I said, thank you guys for hanging tight and wait until I order all this stuff, and guys, just hang a little bit longer and I will be up and running, delivering you some badass fucking dank ass content. So stick around, guys, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. Take care, see you next time.